of affection was like an affectionate father. Like a father, he used to talk to them. Have you eaten your food? Have you slept nicely? He used to talk in that perspective. How long the people were trying to pull, it was not moving at all. Only when he finished his conversation with Lord Jagannatha moved from it. When people used to question him, why are you not locking your house? He said, not required. It is the responsibility of the owner to take care of the house. I am not the owner. I have 3 keys. I gave 3 keys to the 3 people inside. So somebody gave one gold necklace to Gauranga Mahaprabhu. So when Babaji went out, some thief came and stole that gold necklace. So he started scolding Gaura, asking him, to whom did you give that necklace? For 2 hours he was scolding. Earlier name was known as Bhairava Chandra, who took birth in the year 1859 in a village of Majidpura in current-day Bangladesh. He is the eldest of the 7 children of Sanatana Malla Brahma and Srimati Sarva Sundari, their parents' name was. On their way to their house, there is one Gaurnita temple, and there was one Babaji there by name Narottama Dasa. So he used to associate with that Babaji, and he became carried away by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's philosophy. He was very much attracted to Narottam Das Thakura songs, Bhaja Hurai Manav, all that various songs. He used to always sing that songs. By singing that songs, he was becoming indifferent to this material world. He was becoming more and more in the more of like a sannyasi category. So parents feared and got him married immediately. What to do? So, but it could not stay for a long time. As soon as he had a child, one version says when the child was around 6 months or 9 months. The another version says when he was 9 years, he left his family and he accepted Babaji initiation from that Narottam Das Babaji. And he became a dedicated follower and he started roaming everywhere around the various holy places. So even though he had a very hard life as a youth, as a Babaji he became extremely austere. He always had only a lion cloth, not covering his body, nothing more than. He never attempted to procure any food and would often go without eating, sometimes for several days. It is common for him to abstain even from food and water for a day or 2. But he is always healthy and strong. He never showed any symptoms that he had not eaten food for many days and all, because he was in extreme ecstasy. His body was completely survived by spiritual energy. He took very little care of his health and he would bathe in freezing water even when he was sick. Despite all this, he always looked vibrant and healthy. He was about over 6 feet tall and he was constantly traveling. It is said that when he was 80 years old, he was walking so fast that his companions were somewhere behind. So even amongst the Babajis, Vamshidasa was very unique. He was on an Avaduta platform. He is completely beyond any rules and regulations. His hair and beard were uncut and matted. His eyes looked wild and his behavior was intimidating. Despite seemingly disorganized life, Vamshidasa had a keen sense of discrimination when it came to people. He not only shunned the company of non-devotees, he even pseudo-Vaishnavas, he never used to entertain them. Like there is in Bhakti, there is one principle: engage everything in the favorable service of the Lord, renounce everything which is not favorable. He followed the same principle. When others wanted to exploit, when they come near him, I know this Babaji, like people say, I know so and so, I know so and so, they wanted to take credit of this Babaji. He never encouraged them. He shooed them away. He used to throw stones at them so that they never come near him. But whenever there is a pure devotee, he used to go, and when other good devotees used to come, he used to talk to them and he used to give spiritual talks. He is so ecstatic that sometimes he used to talk Katha. From Krishna Katha, he will jump suddenly to Gaur Katha without any link. Suddenly he will stop the story here and he will start Gaur Katha there. Or from Gaur Katha, he will jump to something else. Or sometimes he used to talk, people could not understand what he was talking, because it doesn't make head and tail in his sentences. But in his ecstasy, he was talking. He always carried deities with him. He had 3 sets of deities. So one was small Laddu Gopal deity, Bal Gopal. He was very extremely attached to the deity. Then he had 6 inches deity of metal deities of Radha and Govinda. and the 3 feet wooden deities of Gaurnitai and one more deity, Gadadhar. So he always carried his deities with him and would constantly talk to them. His mood of affection was like an affectionate father. Like a father, he used to talk to them. Have you eaten your food? Have you slept nicely? He used to talk in that perspective. So while walking also, he used to always talk, and he used to suddenly stop, and as if he is hearing his deities are talking to him, and again continue. The next people will only think why he is stopping here. They could never hear what the deity is reciprocating to him. He was completely in ecstasy. When people used to ask questions also, he used to answer them like he was talking to his deities. He never used to do face-to-face talk. So once when he was visiting Puri during Ratha Yatra, the cart stopped near to him where he was standing. Lord Jagannatha's chariot was standing there. How long the people were trying to pull, it was not moving at all. Only when he finished his conversation with Lord Jagannatha moved from there. So when he became too old and infirm, he would have trouble going out to do Madhukari. So one in such a situation, he told his servant, did you hear what Gauranga is saying? He told, hey Vamshi, you don't go for begging for 3 days. You are too old, I will feed you. So Prabhupada in one of the lectures he says, in Navadvipa you have heard the name of Vamshi Das Babaji. So sometimes when his things were stolen, the disciples will cry that, oh it is gone, it is stolen. He used to say, why are you bothering? One thief gives, another thief takes away. That's all. Who gave the money, he is also thief, and who took away, he is also thief. So Vamshidas Babaji had a small kutir in which he had his deities. He never used to lock the deity room. His house he never used to lock. So when people used to question him, why are you not locking your house? He said, not required. It is the responsibility of the owner to take care of the house. I am not the owner. I have 3 keys. I gave 3 keys to the 3 people inside. So one is to Laddu Gopal, the other one is to Radha Govinda, the other one is to Gaur Nitai. So somebody gave one gold necklace to Gauranga Mahaprabhu. So when Babaji went out, some thief came and stole that gold necklace. So he started scolding Gaura, asking him, to whom did you give that necklace? For 2 hours he was scolding with his, that perspective. By the evening he got a hint. He went to the house of the thief and asked him to give back that necklace. If they want to protect themselves, let them protect. I am not bothered. What can I do? I am not their father's servant, he used to say. After entrusting the lock and keys to the 3 boys, he used to go out free from anxiety. So one day when he saw a cow entered the house and turned everything topsy-turvy. And he would go and chastise the boys, Gaurnita and Gadadhar. And if someone stole something from the hut, he would say, Gaura is soft corner for Nadiya Vasis. So that's why he will not bother. He will freely give away for his associates. The thief pushed him down. So Babaji fell down. So Babaji got hurt, but he did not bother. He came back to the house. But Chaitanya Mahaprabhu became hurt. Arey, you will hurt my devotee. In the next few days, the thief along with his entire family died there. So this is the result if you offend a Vaishnava, pure Vaishnava.